excuse my appearance. I work today. I don't dress up for work. Anyway, I'll maybe show a little bit of my work day at the end. But I've been having something weird going on. See what you guys think. Well, you know, I'm not exactly real fond of the police right now. In fact, if I see one, my heart beats like 90 miles an hour when I'm driving. But I drove down to work and all that. It was a long work day. I don't know, six hours of hard work with 6 or 7 with no break. And the sad thing was I could tell that it was going to be another 3-4 hours. By the time I got a whole bunch of groceries they need and finished up with all the laundry and did ironing. Well, say hi. Say hi to your fans. They missed you. So anyway, I get home and I got a phone call and they said they were from such and such county, the county I live in. And not the other county that I had my encounter with about 2.5 weeks ago or whatever. So the guy, and you know, at first I'm thinking, oh, the police, the sheriff's office, my heart's beating, you know, I'm thinking, oh, it's still something to do with that stopping. But no, he just asked if my husband was deceased. And I said, no, he's not deceased. And he goes, oh, well, we have it marked on here that he's deceased. And I said, well, no, he's not. And I said, in fact, we belong to the neighborhood association. We're like on a list for people that kind of watch out in the neighborhood. And in fact, they stop once a month and knock on our door and say, is everything okay? And are you having any problems in the neighborhood that we should be aware of? And you know, it's a proactive type thing. I think the neighbors all think we're criminals because we have the police stop once a month. And in fact, that was what was so weird, is that last night, one of the officers stopped about 8 o'clock at night on his regular monthly thing, and my husband went to the door and talked to him briefly and said, no, we weren't having any problems or whatever. So I get this phone call today, and I'm thinking it has something to do with that, you know. So I answer his questions, and you know, he's real polite and nice, and he goes, okay, well, I'll let my sergeant know that he's not deceased. And you know, it was just a pleasant conversation, but it was just kind of strange. So I hung up and I didn't think too much about it, and I thought, well, maybe they're wanting to know which houses are more vulnerable, you know, in the neighborhood for the neighborhood watch thing. And I started thinking about it some more, and I thought, I think that's really weird that they'd call. Don't you think? So I called the sheriff's department, and I asked them. I said, did somebody call here? And I explained what happened, and they're saying, no, we wouldn't call and ask you that. I'm like, okay, the way. But the thing is, I didn't really reveal anything that would be bad, because they said, my husband isn't deceased. It would be better if a man was in the house, I would think, from that perspective. But anyway, so then they said, well, they'd have a police officer come over, and I said, oh, well, that's not necessary. You know why. And they said, okay, we'll have him call. Well, no, he decided to come because he was just around the corner, he said. So I just had a big police officer in my front room. But anyway, I explained to him again what happened. He said no, that they wouldn't call and do that. And he said, we wouldn't ask you that on the phone or anything like that. And so, you know, he didn't act real concerned, and just, you know, I was concerned that maybe it's somebody calling trying to, you know, see if we're home and stalk the house. And he acted like, no, they don't usually do it that way. And he didn't think that that would be the case. And I says, well, then I'm also concerned it's somebody watching me, because I also mentioned to him that I've been having every afternoon about my nap time, somebody calls and hangs up. And a couple times they've called and said they've had the wrong number. But this time, you know, it sounded like an adult male, whatever, and I thought it was from the sheriff's office. So I don't know what it is, but I guess just with the things that I've had happen to me of late, I'm just concerned. And then I started thinking about when I got stopped last. I'll wrap this up quick, I'm sorry. They asked me for both of my phone numbers, which I thought was very strange. Do they usually ask for your phone numbers? I mean, really? I didn't think that's how they did that. I mean, my driver's license address matches up with my registration address. I don't know. So my mind is going 100 miles an hour on who is calling me and pretending that they're with the sheriff's office and wanting to know if my husband's dead or alive. So what do you guys think? Now, I'll add some clips on of Hailey and maybe my drive down there. I didn't do much because I don't like to camera and drive at the same time. See you later. Bye. Yep, leaving home on my way to work. It's going to be a long day. I'm going to see Hailey. Those of you that watch me know who Hailey is. Stopping here at her post box because I got to mail an envelope for the honey bunny for his business. I'd like to have gotten out of here earlier this morning, but Hobbs wanted to get up at 6:30, and then I had to make his breakfast and lunch and coffee and get him off. So I'm not getting left as early as I would like. Yep, on the way to work. Fun. I got left too late. If you only knew you wished you were in my shoes. Oh, you never keep on using me until you use me up. Okay, Hailey, say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say you're helping me clean. And you're being a nuisance, mostly hanging on my sweatpants. Aren't you? You finally calmed down. I spoke too soon. After 2.5 hours of me being here. Yeah? Yeah? Really? Okay. Oh, I'm going to try a Lori. Inside voice. Inside voice. Inside voice. Inside voice. Okay. All right.